Hello, ladies and gentlemen of geometry. This is Mr. Heeren running you through the syllabus and just kind of some general nuts and bolts things about how the class is going to operate. So you should be in room 2308. That is my email. That will come in handy kind of as we go through the course. So you might want to keep that nearby in case you ever have to contact me outside of school hours. So let's kind of get into the important things. What is going to be required of you? 3-ring binder, just to kind of keep track of everything, whether you print it out or if you come into class and pick it up there. Just having a 3-ring binder, a folder is not going to cut it. A folder is going to be too small. So a 3-ring binder, you're definitely going to need loose leaf paper. You could get by without it. I'm going to give you most of what you need paper-wise. But if you need, if you write big or take up a lot of space, then you might want to consider getting some loose leaf paper as well. Some shape of calculator, a pencil, and headphones or earbuds. Mostly this is going to be if you're going to watch note videos. Notice I said watch note videos, not watch other kinds of videos. So if you're going to watch note videos in class, then you're definitely going to want headphones or earbuds. So please just make sure those are in your bag every single day for the purpose of iPad lessons or math videos. As far as grades, the breakdown, it's going to be a little bit different this year because of kind of the way we're set up with the hybrid. And then if we have to go to distance, then we might have to make some adjustments. This is going to be changed to where it is just going to be 70% assessments and 30% assignments. The thought being, if we want to change what a final exam might look like, it might not be an exam. If we have to kind of adjust on the fly, we might not know what that looks like. So we're just going to kind of combine that into one section, and then homework is going to get bumped up to 30%. Just because we want to kind of reward you for your work on doing the assignments. So class, how's this class going to work? So normally, my classes are flex-paced, self-paced. So you're kind of come in and you do your work outside of class, and then you just kind of keep up with whatever the calendar looks like in order to be so that you finish on time or finish early. And I'll talk about the calendar here in a moment. Since we only meet once a week, obviously class time is going to be at a premium, so I need you guys to be focused when you walk in. Class time, I really want to be focused on getting concepts explained, understand what you're doing, and then completing assessments, okay? If you're a distance learner, you're going to complete assessments in a different format, but class time is going to be at a premium. I really want you guys to be using that for knocking out assessments, getting questions answered, just kind of utilizing the time as best you can, especially since we're going to have, I think, over 80 minutes. So you're going to have some time to work. So you'll be expected to spend class time outside, completing notes, videos, and assignments. You're going to want to use an app called Quizzes to do this. So that's going to be something I'm going to ask you to download is Quizzes. That's going to be kind of how you're going to complete your assignments, and that's going to be how I'm going to be able to see whether or not you are done or where you're at as far as getting assignments accomplished. I will also have kind of open Google Meets, which are going to be kind of like office hours where I'll send out a link. You come in, you pop in on Google Meet, and you get questions answered. We can walk through things. I can project my screen. You can project your screen to show me what you're doing. So any of those things would be helpful. So Quizzes is an app, as I said before. So you're going to need to download it. You're going to need to create a profile. Your school email is fine, but if you have an email that you like better, that you check more often, you can use that as well. Basically, how this is going to work is I'm going to put the homework assignments into a quiz, quote unquote. So they are the homework questions, and you need to keep going until you get 100%. So that means you need to check which ones you got wrong and fix them. And it might be a situation where you just miscalculated. It might be a situation where you misunderstood the concept. But you need to keep retaking it until you get 100%. For some people, most people, it's usually 2 or 3 times. Other people take it 6, 7, 8 times because they are missing something. But if you take it 2, 3, 4 times, and you're still not sure what's going on, please ask a question. Don't just sit there in quiet anguish and wonder what the heck is going on. As far as assessments, how does that work? Well, all assessments need to be taken and get above 70%. All right, so you have to get above 70%. So if that's not the case, you're going to do corrections and then do a retake. Okay? So now you have an opportunity to retake no matter what the score is, and then the higher score will be entered into the grade book. Okay? So, and if you need to retake a quiz or test, you'll be coming during Tiger Connections if and when we have that to knock that out. If you need a formula sheet during some of the tests, I'll give you those. Those are more for Geometry B, Geometry A. There's not a whole lot of formulas that we use. Put away cell phones. Cell phones are not calculators. Headphones, iPads, all those things need to be put away during a test. And if we're still in the building, then we'll be taking the final here sometime towards the end of the trimester. So just kind of going back real quick to what assessments look like. So it's pretty simple. If you get less than 70%, you have to do corrections and you have to do a retake. Okay, that's non-negotiable. I don't care what time of the year it is. I don't care what else you have going on. That's kind of the way that goes. You have to do corrections and you have to do a retake until you get above 70%. So now what happens if you get above 70%? Well, a couple things. One, you can just take the score as is. Take the score as is, move on and go on with your day. So another option is you do corrections, but no retake. So you can do corrections for a half point back for each one you got wrong. Okay? You can also do corrections and a retake. Okay? What does that mean? Well, you can absolutely do that, and it will be a full swap in the grade book. So say the first time you took a test and you got 78%. You do corrections, and corrections only gets you up to 84%, and you don't like that. Well, then you can do a retake, and if a retake gets you up to 92%, 92% goes in the grade book. It's a full swap. It's like the 78% never existed. Okay, that's what it kind of looks like. So that is how assessments work. Just make sure that you have to have above 70% before you can kind of go on. Grading scale is like this. Pretty standard. It's pretty clear across the board. Please note, this happens all the time. This happens every single year. Don't ask me to round up. That happens every year. Every year I get a kid who's got a 79.56%, and they want me to round up to 80%. And don't ask me to round up. Don't ask me to do that. That's considered academic fraud, and I'm not going to do it. So please don't ask me to do that. It's very frustrating because I don't know why you guys seem to think sometimes that I could just do that just for the fun of it. No, that's not going to be correct. So please don't ask. But there's your grading scale for you. So this is a quick look at what the calendar looks like. This is also linked in Schoology. So this is linked in Schoology, so you can see kind of exactly what you've got going on. So instead of kind of a daily task, you've got kind of tasks and things that you need to get done by week. So this is week 1. So Thursday, Friday, try to get the syllabus signed. electronically or otherwise. Fill out the stuff in the first day's folder and do 1-1. So you can do that all in Notability. You can print off copies. They're all in Schoology. All those things are there for you. So this is what you're trying to get done the first week. This is what you're trying to get done the second week. By the third week, I want you to be taking the Unit 1 assessment and doing the short little logic unit. Okay, that's kind of what I want you to be doing during week 3. Okay, so class time is to check answers, get questions answered, all those things. And then this week, assessment week is kind of what you're trying to do in class. If you don't get it done in class, we can work out some different ways for you to get it done. That's not a problem. But that's kind of what your goal. So you've got weekly goals that you need to get checked off. And it's kind of up to you when you get it done. If you wait till Sunday night and just have to spend 4 hours cranking on it, then that's your choice. But I would not suggest it. So I'd break it up and do a little bit each day. During the Friday flex days, these are going to be kind of office hours, as I said before. You know, I'll have an open Google Meet. You can hop on. I can walk you through some things. I can check in with you and see how you're doing, just to kind of help you catch up. All right, that is all I have for right now. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or get in touch with me. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you and working with you.